Hey guys, it's MarcoGaming64 and today we're going to be doing another Super Smash Bros. 4 custom moveset video. So today we're going to be covering Ike and all of his custom moves. So yeah, let's just get right into this. Right before we start this though, I just want to say leave down in the comments what characters you want to see in future videos of these. We're going to be covering every single character, but if you leave them down in the comments, we'll be sure to cover them before the ones that weren't posted in the comments. So without further ado, let's just get right into Ike's standard moveset, and then we're going to move on to his custom moves that he can have. So right off the bat, his neutral B changed from previous games just in color. I believe it was red in previous games, now it's blue to make him closely resemble his game itself. Does a good amount of damage and takes a while to charge up, as you guys can see here. And you could also use these in the air, so yeah, that's pretty much his neutral B, or neutral special even. Next is side special. Just like in previous games, Brawl, you basically charge up for a little bit and then you get some distance. It's really useful for its recovery overall if you're fairly far off the stage. And yeah, it hasn't changed much as well. Next is his up B. Once again, launches him to the air but sends him straight down. Whoops. So yeah, you cannot get much horizontal distance, but it's pretty good vertically. I messed that up again. So yeah, that's pretty much Ike's recovery, and now finally his down special just reflects anything done to him. He basically draws back with his sword, just like Marth's and Roy's and all of theirs. Yeah, hasn't changed much at all. We could just reflects anything that hits him basically. So yeah, we can't show it off here, so let's move on to his second custom moveset that he could have. This is the first episode we're doing on the English version. Luckily, took us a little while to get this out because I wanted to get out the basics on the game first. Just thought I would mention that really quickly. All the characters and stages and stuff. Okay, so now his neutral B, you guys can see, since basically sends the bag thingy flying. There's a decent amount of damage, you guys saw. Still be used in the air, and yeah, it seems to be sending him upwards further than before. Creates a lot of wind as well, so yeah. No blue fire here, yeah, just wind, which is pretty cool, nice and unique. Some other characters have similar effects, but yeah. Next is his side B. He goes really far, as you can see. It seems when he gets into an enemy, he does a decent amount of damage. Close combat, is the official name of it. So it has a very nice distance and goes right through the opponent and over just stopping at him, which is pretty sick. I think this is a fairly good thing, since I'm very far forward and very fast. So this is pretty good for his recovery, as a horizontal recovery. Now his up B, guys see, seems to be dealing, giving him a little bit more horizontal distance, but less vertical distance. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Changes it up a little bit. So if you need to get back to the stage from a certain point, you could just use that. It's fairly nice to have overall, and does some decent damage as well. And yeah, that's pretty much his recovery move on this custom move slot. And then now his down B instead, it basically paralyzes the opponent for a little bit, so you could attack them. We can't show it off here once again, but if they attack you, it paralyzes them and then you could attack them. So that's pretty much Ike's second custom moveset that he can have. And let's move on to his last and final moveset that he could have. I should also make note of the fact that you could change these in any order you want. So if you want to have something from his first moveset, you could have it with something from his third moveset. It's interchangeable. And yeah, let's move on to his last moveset. So now his side B seems to be able to charge for a much longer time, as you guys can see. Once you hear the, whoops, oh, I wasn't supposed to show that off. Once you hear the thing, that's when it's done charging. So it seems to be doing a lot more damage, but keep showing that off by mistake. It's not that good for recovery, as you guys can see, because it gives from a pretty small distance. Not as good as the other two, at least. It's still pretty useful. This one, it seems to be mainly used for damage overall. So yeah. Next, the one which we were kind of spoiling a little bit. This seems to be charging a lot more and has a huge radius and huge damage overall. That was pretty sick. But it also does some damage to Ike in return, which is pretty fair. This up B seems to be a little bit quicker. Seems to be a little bit less powerful than its normal one, though. You guys can see, and seems to create a small wave outward, as you guys can see. Not near him, but he's still taking damage. So yeah, and then finally his last, once again his recovery. This delivers a more slow retaliates basically, but it's a lot more powerful, but we can't show it off. So that's basically Ike's entire moveset. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment of what characters you want to see in future videos, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.